showed up and I was like eager to learn, and I wanted to be the best that I could be. So there are definitely people that took me under their wing. You know, when I was doubting everything, they were like, no, you got this. You can't do it alone. The Army has so many job opportunities. I mean, it's like 150 different job opportunities.
Anything that you want to do from mechanical to technical,
gathering intelligence, analyzing data.
There's office jobs, there's
blue collar, white collar.
Often do the same tasks that active duty soldiers do overseas.
We do a lot of humanitarian assistance.
We're a vital asset to the Army.
It's like your utility player on a football team or on any kind of team that can play offense, defense, and do everything across the board.
We're just as capable as any other type of soldier.
We get great high quality training,
and they've really seen how much they need reserve soldiers
based on what they do in their civilian career.
We're kind of like the best of both worlds.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Staff Sergeant Perrott. I'm coming to you live from the Fairbanks Army Career Center in beautiful, snowy Fairbanks, Alaska. Today, I've got a real treat for you. We're going to go over STEM careers and opportunities that the United States Army can offer you. Some of you may ask, what is STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and math-related career fields. So, we're going to go over a little slideshow today, and I'll go over some of the opportunities. And I have a little treat for you as well, so that you can see what one of these career fields actually looks like in real life. So, are you ready? Because I am. So much of what you'll see in this presentation are actual Army career, MOS, or military occupational specialties. If anything catches your eye that I do not cover, we will have a section at the end that can cover a question and answer section. Starting off in the science and career field, we have everything from biomedical, medical, environmental, and science engineering positions, physiologist, microbiology, to medical lab, optical, and petroleum laboratory specialists. Okay, if your idea is to get into the medical career field, there's no better place than the United States Army. All right, next up, going into technology. We have everything from cyber, IT, positions, cryptological linguists, the intelligence career field, other IT, and also communications MOSs, whether you want to talk with the sky gods and satellites, or you want to speak across continents. The communications field in the Army is very viable. We have everything from weapon systems to boats to operation of many of those mechanical systems as well, that can set you up for success in the technology career field. So the cryptological linguist field, that also is part of my intelligence career field as well. Would you like to learn a new language? Would you like to not only decode, but also help other soldiers to listen in on the enemy so that we can conduct our operations? That may be a career field or a choice that you can actually take advantage of today. All right, and moving into the engineering. Now, much of these presented MOSs are just a small snapshot of what the Army has to offer. We do offer over 154 career opportunities. So whether you can see it, think it, believe it, have an interest, a hobby in it, or something catches your eye and you want to pair the vocational training or the college education to a career field and get that hands-on knowledge, we have a place for you. Okay. So whether you want to creatively build something, creatively destroy something, or be able to create maps, or use some of that technical expertise in different systems like ArcGIS, whether you want to plan out a city, plan out an Army operation, much of the education opportunities and hands-on experience is both valued in service and also in the civilian sector. One big catch to the engineering career field, you can spend a lot of money in order to get that education. But something that we will offer is, hey, maybe paying for some of that school, getting the hands-on and that technical expertise in that career field. So let's say one day you do leave the service if you chose this. You could be marketable in the civilian or in a 3-letter agency, or you can contribute to your community with the skills that you would acquire in the Army. All right, and last up is the mathematics section. So whether you actually want to become a military intelligence officer, you want to plan finances, logistics, maybe even plan some of those geospatial engineering opportunities, being able to control ammunition stock and logistics. You need to know some maths. So many folks that I come across in high school say, hey, I'm only going to need this for high school and I don't plan on learning math. Well, I can tell you that even today, being 10 years out of high school, that I have relied on much of what I've learned in high school and college as well. So whether that's simple addition, or you need to know what a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I'll tell you why I need to know that on a fairly consistent basis in the Army. Maths are valued, and we do have related career fields in those in that field. Okay. All right, that was a pretty slick commercial and conclusion of the brief. That actually aired on Super Bowl. But a little bit about myself, and I'll go over to the treat that I have in store for you. So my name is Staff Sergeant Perrott. Been in the Army for about 10 years. Hasn't felt like 10 years, not in a bad sense. But hey, time does fly when you're paid to have fun. Okay, I wouldn't be saying that to the fact that I am here to grow the Army family, provide options and opportunities to those that are motivated and willing to take a chance. Okay, because 10 years ago, I was behind the desk. I was in school and thinking about the hereafter in high school and prospects for college or the workforce. So I chose Army because I got what I wanted, how I wanted it, when I needed it, and quite frankly, I settled on something that was very interesting. I'm an artist by trade. I'm pretty decent with maths, pretty decent with mechanics, and hey, what better way to combine all those together? I chose an MOS that fit all those qualities, and here I am today. But something that I got to learn while in service was, what is STEM? What is an embodiment of STEM that I can show you and speak with firsthand experience? Well, I can tell you right now, you're talking to a licensed SUAS, or Small Unmanned Aerial Systems drone operator. Okay. And here's my rated airframe. So you're talking to a pilot, whether you specifically want to operate this little bad boy in the force. Not only could you work on something as small as this, but there are also drones that are small as your mouse, okay, to as large as the Army's version of the Predator or Reaper, okay. So you have to know what A squared plus B squared equals C squared, because hey, yes, this thing is technology focused and can fly darn near on its own. But you know what? Hey, if technology fails, you need to fly this thing back in, and using analog and a map, got to kind of find that hypotenuse, right, and plot the most direct route back to your ground station. So if you have questions specifically for this or what aviation has to offer in the Army, I've got a place for you. But pending any other concerns or questions in the chat, I will be able to answer those now. So go ahead. All right. Thank you very much, Staff Sergeant Bear. And thank all of you, and stay warm and stay safe. Go Army.